friends, welcome to a video diary about me and my friends deciding we wanted to do some Sengoku period wargaming. Sorry about the clickbait title, but if you are feeling inspired by the release of the Cathay, yet not wanting to drop a car payment on them, this might be a good alternative for you and your friends. In this video, I'm going to talk a bit about the way we settled on a rule set to use for our samurai adventures, our evaluation of the models currently available on the market, what we eventually ended up purchasing, some work in progress pics and videos as we got our forces and terrain ready, and finally, it will close out with a battle report featuring painted forces and terrain. So this video will be a good resource for any other wargamers or clubs out there that might want to embark on a similarly honorable journey. Grab a cup of tea or coffee or energy drink or your snack of choice and let's get into it. All right, so when it comes to rule sets for samurai battles, there are about 1 million different rule sets. So plenty of options to pick from, and that was actually a bit overwhelming. And you're probably wondering which we ended up deciding on. You know, there's some of the ones here you'll see is there's the Warlord Wars of the Samurai based on pike and shot. There's a Test of Honor one. There is a Samurai Wars. There is an Osprey book called Ronin. There is Blacksite Studios Hamatsu, which is newer, and then there's the GCT Bushido rules, and there's probably, many more that I'm not listing here. And so we started to think about what we were looking for in a game, in a Samurai Battles game. So first off, we were wanting to keep it primarily a historical-based thing. So that right away disqualified quite a few from the running. We knew we wanted to keep it in 28 millimeter scale. Mostly there were some complaints about painting the smaller scales after we did a foray into the Napoleonics at the tiny scale where they're all kind of sculpted together, and it was a bit of a pain. So that was a factor. We wanted something that was not too crunchy. Most of us are playing a lot of different games, so something a little more beer and pretzels was probably going to be better for us. And then finally, maybe just something that wasn't going to break the bank. A system that would allow for smaller army sizes, but that could also scale up for larger scale battles. The goal being, there's about 5 of us initially getting into it, and we could potentially convert more from our group to get into it, and it would be cool to do a mega battle at some point where everyone puts their stuff together, and maybe something like that would be really fun, and it would sure look awesome on the table. So what did we settle on in the end? Well, we didn't actually choose any of those books that I just flashed up on the screen, so the old bait and switch, but we've been playing a lot of Pikeman's Lament, which is an Osprey rule book, and the great thing about these Osprey books is I think they're usually between like $15 and $20, so really inexpensive. And Pikeman's Lament is a system that is, I believe, by Daniel Mercer, something like that. And he has written these games, Pikeman's Lament, Dragon's Rampant, Xenos Rampant, a bunch of these, and they all have the same core rules, which makes it really awesome to be able to just switch around in different periods and use the same rules that are really actually quite simple and easy to learn for people, but just really fun. And that's always something nice when you're playing a lot of different games and just popping around. And Johnny, I don't know how he found this, but he found in an old Wargames magazine a supplement that someone had written. It's like a 4-page supplement for Pikeman's Lament that kind of ports over Samurai into it. So we decided to use that. If you're interested in that little supplement, mini supplement for Samurai, I will put the link in the description of this video, so feel free to just download that and print that if that's something that you want to do for your group. But yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with using a system that you already know how to play and that's simple. So that was a major deciding factor. Okay, and when it comes to the miniatures for samurai battles, there's a ton on the market. Most of those books that we flashed at the beginning have their own miniature ranges for their books. But really it came down to 3 for us that we wanted to look at. The first being Warlord Games has a pike and shot samurai. And these, I love Warlord Games, but these ones didn't look that good to us. We thought they looked a little bit kind of not super detailed, probably the weakest. They're the cheapest by far of the options, but we just decided against going for this. And it's not a knock on Warlord Games. A lot of their other stuff is great. Like, we used a lot of their stuff for our Pikeman's Lament pike and shot stuff, and it looked awesome. But just these specific kits we didn't love, so we skipped them. Another option was Fireforge Games. Has a really awesome range of plastic samurai kits. This was a strong choice, and one I was personally kind of leaning towards. But then our buddy Kevin decided that he wanted to put in a big order at Perry Miniatures in the UK. And Perry Miniatures is awesome. I mean, people who like historicals are going to be familiar with them. The Perry brothers, they've done a lot of sculpts for old school GW, just for a lot of ranges, and they're all metal casts, which is also really nice. And so we just all grouped up and put in a big order at Perry. And so that was the bulk of our armies. There was, I think, 5 of us who put in stuff on this order. It worked out really nicely, I think, and we'll see more of that in the next step. But we did, however, Johnny and I split a box of the Fireforge mounted cavalry samurai, and it was great that we did that, because then we got to kind of compare and contrast the pros and cons of both of them. In the end, actually, and I think maybe Johnny, I don't want to speak for him, but we both really liked these Fireforge minis. So I could definitely see myself buying more of those to add to my forces in the future. And heck, I might even be doing that very soon, because I would like to get some more foot samurai. So I'll probably be doing that. This next chapter is going to be about kind of the progress of us working on this project. So here you'll see just a mountain of sprues. And, well, not a mountain of sprues, but, a good amount of sprues and a bunch of these little tiny jewelry boxes that the Perry Minis come in. The Perry Minis are all one piece, which is freaking awesome compared to some of these like modern GW kits where there'll be 10, 20 pieces for a dude, 3 pieces for a head and things like that. But you do clean a lot of flash on them because of that. So, that's a little bit of a trade-off, but I still think that's easier than building a 20-piece kit for one little dude. And so I just kind of went at it. We got MDF bases. We ended up going for 20 millimeter squares. That way we could potentially use these for other systems like pike and shot in the future if we wanted to go up in scale. It does make them fall over kind of easily, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So here I kind of just putted away and built everything up over a few weekends. And then, you'll see I sprayed them all this nice rich blue color, kind of baby blue. And then I just kind of went at it from there. Just picking out the base coats, doing everything up. And I knew I had the intention of doing oil washes at the end. So just base coats on everything and then just oil wash the heck out of them. That's the way I tend to do it. But here you'll kind of see what Johnny did for his. He went a different route where he kind of does a lot of base coats, and then I think he does more of like the acrylic washes. His stuff all looks freaking awesome, as you can see in these pictures. He went for less of like a uniform kind of look, which is really cool. Kind of like they were all coming together in kind of combined arms, which looks awesome. I went for more of a kind of like cinematic movie look where they all have the same kind of uniforms, but you know, both good ways to go for sure. And then you will see here in this picture, so this is you saw me and Johnny's forces, work in progress. So that's 2 out of the 5. 2 of the other guys, I still don't know if they've painted or what. They might just be still sitting on their models. And then one of the guys, Kevin, you've seen him from some other battle reports. I think he's done probably 3 guys. So give us in the comments a get on it for the other 3. Let them know to paint their stuff so they can get in these battles with us. Here you're going to see the flags, the back flags that a lot of these guys have. I thought it'd be cool if we could make some water slide decals with our clan crests. I opted to go with the Tokugawa clan. Johnny went for the Nobunaga, and Kevin chose one that I can't exactly remember right now, but I did find the crests for them. And then I found the crests for each clan and I scaled them in Photoshop onto an 8.5 by 11 sheet. I ordered some water slide decal inkjet paper and I printed the decals for us. So you'll see in the battle report that my army has the decals, so does Johnny's. I think those are a great touch. I will drop the link to those decals in the description as well, just in case anyone else wants to use them. And at that, I think we are ready to get into a little battle report. So if you've watched this far, thank you for joining us on the journey, and let's jump into the battle with the fully painted armies and terrain. Also, I'm realizing I didn't really talk about the terrain. So for the terrain, I ordered a bunch of cheap plastic bamboo. I think it might be for aquariums or something like that off of Amazon. I think it was $7 for 100 pieces. And I just hot glued it to little MDF and made some bamboo forests for us. So I made a ton of bamboo forests with that. Johnny had some terrain already, but he ordered some from, I think, Black Site Studios, which was the some of their like farm kind of stuff. And you'll see that in the video as well. And I think that all came together to look really, really good. We still have a watchtower to build, so the next time we do a battle report, you'll probably see that watchtower in there. All right, so here's going to be the background for the leader. It's a 6.
6 is Old Wound. You are a veteran officer or samurai and have survived many battles, but you also suffer from several old battle wounds that slow you down. You start with 18 honor.
Okay.
So you have 18 honor right now, but you're killed by lucky blows on a score of 2 or 3, so not just a 1.
Oh, that's not good, dude. That guy might be toast. Oh, jeez.
It's old one eye there.
Yeah, all right.
And then for your trait, you roll 3d6, and then we'll tell you what they are.
That's hilarious. 2 or 3, not just 2?
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Hopefully he has a son.
Roll 1 more.
Oh, yeah, 3d6. That seems good so far. Oh, I got the 1. All right, so 12.
12 is, no, this one's a good tactician. Renowned for tactical insight, you may add or subtract 1 from your final total, whichever you prefer, when dicing to decide attacker or defender. So you can decide, it will help you whether you want to be the attacker or the defender. All right.
That's just like at the start of the game, right?
Yeah. Me, 12. Natural leader.
Oh no, this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah.
I'll put this here. Yasuke. It does make sense. It's Yasuke. Natural leader. Each turn, you may reroll 1 failed move, attack, or shoot test. Wow. Within 12 inches.
Dang, that's solid. This actually, it's very thematic, because yeah, you have Yasuke leading your army and he looks super badass, and then I have like this like old man sitting on a chair.
Alright, so is that 9, 11?
Yep.
11 is favored. The officer receives a mighty fine gift from the general, as well as 5 honor. All right, so I guess I have 5 honor.
There you go. And a mighty fine gift. I mean, is that like another table or what?
Yeah, I don't know what the gift is. It doesn't say.
Is it the 5 honor?
A mighty fine gift. What does that mean?
Because I mean, that also feels thematic for Yasuke, you know, right? Nobunaga hooks him up with some kind of gift.
That's true, but it doesn't say
what the gift
No, it doesn't. It just says...
It's an empty box.
Yeah, I don't know what favored does.
That's hilarious.
Just his gift. I don't know if there's... maybe in the campaign section there's like gifts or something. I don't know. Let me look here. Roll you can do it randomly or you can choose. There's only 5 of them.
I'll just roll it.
Right.
And so...
We'll re-roll the 6.
Yeah, re-roll the 6. And what were these called again?
Special orders.
These are special orders. I got a 2.
Show no mercy. Your company must rout, kill at least half of your enemy's total number of units.
Okay.
So if you do that, you get 2 extra honor.
Okay, cool.
So you might want to note show no mercy or something.
Yeah.
And then myself on the same table, a 5, which is I dislike the cut of their jib.
Oh man.
Your company must rout, kill your opponent's highest point value. If they have the same volley, I must indicate which one I'm targeting at the start.
Okay, so you have to choose either my pikeman or my samurai forlorn hope or my shot.
All right, I'll have to notate it at the start of the game.
Okay, it'll be a secret.
Yeah, we'll give 3 the same, right? What is this called? Cut of the jib.
Yeah. Real quick, what we'll do too, for the purposes of the camera, I'll just like step out real quick and you can just say it.
All right, for disliking the cut of Jared's samurai armor, I suppose, I'm gonna try to wipe or rout the Ashigaru shot. I think they're probably the easiest to get rid of. They only have 2 stamina and are prone to routing. The samurai have high morale, high stamina, so getting rid of them is gonna be a little difficult.
All right, so we are gonna roll a die for the scenario. We got a 2.
Okay. 2, and then roll another one.
And we got a 6.
2, 6. That looks like we're doing patrol then.
Okay.
So let's see, patrol. Well, both companies seeking play the game lengthwise along the table. No special terrain route. Fairly open table is recommended.
That's all good. We got.
Okay.
We'll make it work. We got a good table here.
Yeah, we'll be okay. So, all right, the attacker starts in the northwest zone and must move off the southeast zone, and the defender starts in the southwest zone and must move off the northeast zone. Corner, but we're trying to get off that way.
Oh, okay. So you start in a corner, I start in a corner, and we're both
Yeah.
trying to get a cross path.
That's pretty much it, I think.
Okay.
Attacker is activated first in every turn. A unit is removed from play when the first model touches the opposite table edge. The count is passed off the table for special orders. Ending the mission. End the mission when the number of turns have been played equal to 2.5 times the minimum number of moves the slowest unit in the game needs to cross the board on the shortest line. Okay, so if the unit moves 6 and you're playing along a 6-foot table, the game will last 15 turns.
Okay, so we're gonna roll off to see who's the attacker and the defender. I got a 3.
Oh,
you got a 2. I can give myself a +1
Or a -1.
or a -1.
Yeah, because it's choosing attacker defenders. Playing a random mission, you'll just need to dice off. So yeah.
And the only difference is the attacker goes first every round.
In this scenario, yes. And you get to choose your deployment area and goes first in each turn. So you could technically also choose that corner and I choose this corner and then we go that way too, right?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll be the attacker.
Okay. All right, so then
we'll deploy.
Yeah.
Here is the board set up after deployment. My Ieyasu forces in the blue in the top left. Johnny's Nobunaga forces in the top right, led by Yasuke. And in this one, depending on how we edit this, is the patrol scenario. So We are each trying to get to the opposite corner. Me to this corner, him to this corner.
Okay. I'm doing a small little war band. I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows, so I went with Nobunaga and the Oda clan, Yasuke, leading a group of Ashigaru with pikes, Ashigaru with the matchlock musket or teppo, some commanded shot with bows, and then 2 units of samurai. And then for those of you who play Pikeman's Lament, we're using those rules. They count as Forlorn Hope, but they are aggressive, with higher stamina, so they're just representing some heavy-duty hitters. And yeah, my goal is just to get them stuck in as quickly as possible.
Okay, and then my army is a little Ieyasu warband. It has some veteran Ashigaru pikemen, has a unit of samurai foot soldiers, aka Forlorn Hope, a unit of Ashigaru veteran shot, a unit of samurai gallopers, and a unit of commanded shot, which will be represented by these bowmen right in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the commanded shot. So commanded shot to move is a 5-up.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, can that be seen on the camera? It can. Okay. So 5-up. All right, so I got it with a 10, so they can move.
Remember, double 1s and double 6s do things.
Are bad. Okay. Yep. So I can move 8 inches with them, and I am going to move them 8. I'm going to bring them over this way. Check them that way. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the let's do the samurai / Forlorn Hope. They're gonna move 5 up. Get a 9, so they can move 6. There's no like double move or anything in this one. You just always do your regular old thing. Okay. I'm gonna move this way as well. Alrighty, and I'm gonna do the gallopers. So the gallopers are a 5 as well. Got a 6, so they're okay too.
Those guys should move.
They move 10.
Yeah.
Nice. They're heading straight for the dice tray.
They might have an advantage there. Those guys might be able to just get off the table right away.
I don't want them to fight though, so I don't even know. I'm hoping I'll meet you in the middle or whatever. Let's do the pikes.
Double 1s, double 1s.
Yeah, moving with a 5. They got a 4. I get a +1 from the commander though, right? Mm-hmm. So they're okay barely. Alright, so they're gonna come up to the wall. Do you get some kind of bonus for being next to the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You get a cover raises your stamina by 1, I believe.
Okay, and that's good.
So you get -1 for shooting over 12, and then cover increases your stamina by 1. So.
Okay, and theoretically, if we were within 24, which we probably are, I could shoot, but you'd get cover from the wall thing or the gate, right?
Yes.
So, and that increases your stamina by 1 is what you just said.
Yes.
So then, I think I'm actually going to move myself with them and just try to get them in a little cover as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they got an 8, so they're okay. They are also going to just kind of pop up a little bit behind the cover for now. Cool. And that's everything for me, so...
I moved everything, huh?
All right.
All right, let's move out. I think the first couple turns of this one aren't that exciting just because it's a lot of movement and we start right on the edge. But all right, so I'm going to do the same thing, try to move my commanded shot. They do on a 6.
Nice.
Okay. And these guys actually need 8. Alrighty. Right, let's try to get the samurai doing the same thing. So the first unit. Yes.
Everyone came ready to move.
Everyone's ready to
Bellies full of rice.
Yeah. Same samurai unit. Yeah. Oh, I'm tempted to just start blasting away, but I don't think it's that useful. I mean, I could just start shooting, since I don't get first fire anyway.
Yeah, I know, there's no reason not to.
But I will try to just move them to start.
Sure.
Oh, our first double 12.
Yes. And just since no one knows this game, most likely, boxcars or snake eyes on the orders both do special things.
So in boxcars, when you're ordering, you roll on a d6 on a table here, and we'll see what happens. A 6.
Uh-oh.
Your senior officer sees an opportunity in a mission and sends 4 points of reinforcements that arrive from your deployment zone by a move action. Counts as an extra company. This may only happen once per game. Nice.
You are gonna get your gallopers.
I do get my gallopers up there.
I hope that I don't get that because I don't have any extra models. We're gonna have some random pikemen show up.
Give me the regimental gun.
Yeah.
Alright, so these guys come in via move action.
Jeez.
So they come in from my deployment zone, moving their 10. So I have something to counter your counter.
Mm-hmm.
So they're on. So Nobunaga has decided that Yasuke might need some cavalry to help him. Nice.
Uh-oh.
And that was a move for those guys, so they're just gonna continue to plot forward this way. They're kind of in the way though, so now my last guys, 4s with Yasuke within 12 still passes, so they'll move up. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn them this way just because in this game formations doesn't really matter. It's all just kind of a, if anyone hasn't played, it's kind of all just a blob. We just use the trays to kind of help us, but it's all very loose until you go into close order or anything like that. So
Nice.
that's it. Everybody did everything, so it's your go.
If I try to shoot into your guys, you'll still get cover from this thing, right? I think. I don't know how the cover works in this.
I might not be.
Is it like a 50% or more kind of thing?
I'll double check.
Okay.
It's kind of.
Yeah, we'll just roll with these guys shooting into your shot, and we'll say there is cover. I think maybe just this thing wouldn't be enough, but because these guys are like so far over this way, I think I'm still shooting through the gate a little bit. You know?
Okay,
So
sure.
we'll just roll with it. So to shoot with the veteran shot is a 7-up.
Oh,
But I failed. So quick turnover.
Turn. All the powder's wet, I guess.
Yep. All right, so it's gonna be back over to Johnny. I fumbled it.
Yeah, all right, let's see if I can not fumble it. We're gonna try to move the commanded shot again. Almost another one, but you can't get that one twice, so we'll keep them over here, but without getting them.
Okay, I'm gonna try to sneak up along the house.
Yeah. Sneaky boys. And then Yasuke and his guys are gonna, or the other samurai unit's gonna try to go through. They do on an 8, so I see this is where I'm actually gonna take these guys out of the tray because I don't think it's
Sure.
as useful right now.
The old
There's only 6 of them, so these spear guys are so top heavy though. They just want to flip over.
Yeah, I think like that's where if we get those magnetized little
Yeah.
things on the bottom, it'll give it a little heft maybe.
Yeah, definitely. All right, then we'll have, I'm causing a traffic jam here because these guys have nowhere to go. I think they're gonna have to try to go over the terrain, which I think will affect them, but that's fine.
Okay.
I'll have to read about how to do it, but I think we're gonna try to move. Well, we'll try to move the. We're gonna try to move the pikes forward.
Okay.
They do.
Nice.
So these guys are just. I guess they're just gonna get blasted by your... That doesn't seem like a smart move. But we have to continuously keep moving, so maybe they'll be the sacrifice to slow you down here.
Someone's got to take the shots, right? Or who knows, maybe I'll just keep missing. I'll just keep turning it over. It'll be a fast game.
All right, Yasuke's unit's going to try to move.
All right.
They do.
Yeah.
So 6 inches gets into the back of these boys over here.
All right.
All right. These guys are going to try to move as well. Figure out what they're... 10 barely gets them to here anyway, so I'll figure out what...
I would think if you... I mean, I don't know what the rules are, I'm just making it up. But I would think if you could just go over it if you have movement too, you know?
No, I think usually there's like... An obstacle will definitely try to give a penalty. Alright, we're going to try to get some action going. So we're going to try to shoot your samurai back there.
Oh.
With these guys here.
Sure.
So you will get cover because there's a wall in the way.
Okay.
And I do need to see if I can actually even do it.
All right.
So the shoot value is a 6 or 7, but they have Yasuke right here, so I'm looking for a 6 or better. Get it?
All right.
Because of the officer, so we'll put a little bit of smoke. It is at long range, so I'm going to be needing 6s, I believe, to even get any hits on me. Actually, that might have been a bad idea.
Right, because they're stamina 4.
Stamina 4.
And you're shooting past the wall.
5, so I need 5 6s here. So
5 6s.
I definitely should have rethought that.
That's okay. They're juicy targets. It's the flags.
Yeah, it's the flags.
Like bullseyes.
In hindsight, yes, I should have definitely, yeah. Anyway, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I need a 6,
Sure.
and I need 5 of
Do you have a rule like in here?
roll in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Need, this doesn't matter. Need 5 of them. Come on, 5 6s. Come on.
Oh, 4 6s.
No, so close. Dang. All right. Well, no,
Okay.
nothing there. That's my turn.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then for my dudes, I think I'm gonna start by moving. Oh, good idea. Get some photos. And we are on turn 3. I'm going to I'm gonna start with moving the gallopers. So the gallopers need a 5 to move. They got boxcars.
All right, roll it up.
Uh-oh.
Roll a d6.
1d6.
If you roll 6 here, okay.
I got a
good.
3, thank God.
You have a shot units that have used their first salvo. One of them may use first salvo again. Fortunately, you don't get first salvo.
Should I re-roll it?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna re-roll it
Great.
again, so I don't have anything for it. All right, what's a 1?
1. If you have any wavering units, one of them rallies at once without needing to test.
All right, it's all good then.
You don't have
Cool.
any, unfortunately.
That's okay. So the real victory is that my guys get to move.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move them.
So, just as a side note, obstacles, which walls are.
Yeah.
Obstacles are moved, so you have to stop when you reach them, and then your next turn you can move over them with no penalty. But you have to reach them first, then pop over, so you spend a turn next to
I
them.
think I cheated that
What'd you do?
with these guys over here. The first turn is.
No, those guys reached that wall, right? Oh, that means the guys that are already over?
Yeah, I just meant like I think some of my guys just like.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll let you cheat. That's fine.
Yeah, we cheated a little bit, but that's okay.
We cheated. Yeah, that's fine. You didn't get your 6, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. The commanded shot are gonna go. They're gonna move. They got a 5, but they're good.
Yeah.
And you go 8 inches over this way. Actually, I think they're gonna go to the wall.
It could also go in the building. FYI, there should be doors or something.
Oh.
Is there doors on that side?
That could be an option too.
No, there's not. But there's a door on the other side.
Okay, maybe I will go this way.
Buildings are weird. They have like you can't get people out of there. There's like.
I'm just like intimidated by the rules that could be there.
Yeah, I forgot
I'll
like
just do
what they're-
nothing.
I remember there was something with the.
I'm just gonna let the buildings look cool.
Yeah.
So can these samurai go over the wall now?
They were at the wall. They stopped. They only had enough movement to get to the wall, right? So yeah,
Right.
they're fine.
Okay, so they're gonna
One guy's already touching it.
Okay, so they're gonna move to the move. They're good with an 8.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go 6 inches.
So we could also, if you have 1 or 2 points left over, you could get agitators, priests, or heroes. So they're extra guys that can be added to units that kind of give them a
That'd be cool.
+1 to the morale. So you could paint another leader guy and have them just be the
Agitator.
if you have like 1 point or 2 points left over, right? So just a thought.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Actually, I'm gonna try to shoot at your pikes. So let's try to shoot the pikes with my shot.
Sure.
Well, a 5 goes to a 6, so I fail again. These guys might never shoot.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is a turnover. Oy. All right. Ready for your turn.
Let's see. It could be a quick one. Never know this game.
Yep.
Let's see if I can move. I think we're gonna try to move these samurai. Yeah, they do. I saw one and I was like, oh no. I'm just gonna pop them over the wall here because they were touching it. Ready to face down your boys there. They're fanatics. These guys are gonna try to do the same thing because they got to the wall last turn. They're good.
Got an 8.
So we'll put them right here. All right, trying to do the safe things first in this game always. Not super concerned if they don't move, to be honest. So what we'll do is we're gonna try to shoot with these guys. Dang it! Actually, your guys are kind of blocking, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna try to move them. So I don't know if this is a smart idea, but yeah. So they're just gonna pop up, basically like something like that.
Nice.
And then these guys are gonna try to move. Yeah. Move towards these fellas here. So 6 puts me right there. So they're gonna either get blasted or charge your guys. We'll see. I hope you can fail one more turn for me, buddy. They're very brave. And then I only have these guys and then Yasuke's unit. So these guys are going to, how far am I here? So you're within 10. So what I'm gonna try to do is skirmish and see if I can do that. I
Got it
can.
on an 11.
So they're gonna move back 4 inches or up to 4 inches. I just want to stay outside of 10 from these fellows at least one more turn. So we'll all kind of come back here. And then they get to do a fire action. And because they're a veteran Yumi Ashigaru, they don't suffer a penalty. So they get their 12 dice and they only need 5.
All right.
So 12 dice, needing 5s on your big boys there. Looking for your stamina 3, right? So.
Yep, on the gallopers.
Ah, that's really lousy.
Is that not good?
No, look at that. Look at that. That's really bad. Only 2 hits.
All right,
That's
so
lousy.
they live.
They live. I was really hoping to ping 1 at least.
Yeah, get a morale check.
Yeah, and then Yasuke's unit, I believe you can move through your own units, but I'll double check.
Yeah, hold it.
If they can, I'll move through, otherwise I can just go around. But it'll be your turn anyway, so.
Okay.
Friendly units may not move through one another.
Ah.
Oh, okay, so then I was correct to say that. So then, well, that kind of blows, but I think that's okay. We will move, maybe come around that. I think this is where I have to go this way anyway, so what I think I'll do is I'll just take these guys out and I'll move them towards the wall.
Sure, you're ready to be able to hop over if you need.
Yeah. And I'll leave a gap for these guys to run away if you try to charge them again.
Sure. All right, so then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start out by trying to shoot. I think. Let's see how far away is everyone. Probably not far enough that I can't get to anyone, huh?
Well, those guys have a 12-inch range. Those guys have 10-inch range.
10 inch. Yeah, so everyone's at a 10, I mean, except for the samurai.
Yeah, it might be within 10.
But
Oh, let's go.
How does it work? How does it work? Let's see, do the gallopers get anything cool for charging? Not really, huh?
Their attack value is better than their defense value.
Right.
So you don't want to be charged as a galloper.
But those samurai are badass.
They're rough, yeah. But you have more.
Oh, right, you would have 6 out of 12.
No, I'd have 12 as well.
Oh, because you're still full
I'm
strength.
still at full strength.
Right.
I just have less. I can. Well, you actually have 6 as well. So we're both basically the same. So we'd be nailing each other on. Actually, mine guys are
3.
The samurai are wounding you on 3. So I don't know if you want to.
Well, samurai, actually, if you were defending, you'd be on 4s, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, my defense. Yeah, you don't want to be charged by these guys. Yeah,
Right.
so we'd have this. We'd be 4s on 4s, and you're basically rolling to see.
Who gets better? Who does better?
Yeah.
We're both stamina at like.
My stamina's
3.
4.
Oh, dude, mine's only 3. So.
Because I'm aggressive because I have no shooting or anything. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
maybe not the best.
Yeah, so I am gonna just start with the shooting over here. I'm just gonna shoot you point blank. Do I get any benefit if you charge me and like there's a wall in between us?
I think that if you're defending terrain, you get like an extra stamina or something.
All right,
I can look it up.
Yeah, it's not super important, but I'm gonna try to shoot first. So. God.
No, you will not.
How about I fail?
So you start with the lowest likelihood.
Oh man, these boys poop their pants instead of shooting. That's true. That's true. So who are you gonna go with first?
So you said these guys are still too far, right? Well, I need to go this way anyway, so I'm just gonna move forward with the samurai, or attempt to. Barely. Because their move is a 5, but with the Yasuke right here. And nothing's a guarantee.
No doubt, as evidenced by me trying to shoot on 6s, which are +1.
Me trying to get these guys with flags on their backs to stand up.
Yeah. Trying to get the decals centered.
Well, actually, before I do that, let me move this guy this way because I want to be able to shoot these dudes if I could possibly do that. See that?
Yeah. That guy.
You go there.
Yeah.
All right. So then these guys are gonna attempt another skirmish move. Oh, that's actually high risk. I'm gonna move with the Yasuke.
Sure. Got it.
Yeah, they would have passed their skirmish move. So he's gonna move here. God damn these spears. They just do not want to sit up. That's okay. Up here. Alright, now we got everything that's not that important. Alright, these guys are gonna try to move again. They do. I'm saving my big rolls for stuff that might not be that important. So I'm gonna have to unfortunately kind of just plug this gap here.
Yeah.
I can't quite get through these dudes here. And last, right now's the fun stuff, or high risk stuff. These guys are gonna try to shoot there.
Sure.
I think that's a 6.
4.
Oh, no, that's a 4. That's a nothing.
All right.
I told you.
That's a fumble.
I wasted all my good stuff there.
Fumblerooney. All right, so my turn. I will. Let's go ahead. And when you attack, you can move and then attack, right? Okay, well, first thing, I'm gonna move my pikes because I need to just get them moving. No, I'm not gonna move them.
What'd you roll?
I got a 3.
Oh my gosh.
So my army is stalled out, guys. My army will do nothing, and they'll like it. So right back to John.
All right, we're gonna get some action. This is getting a little silly.
Yeah.
Bonsai!
Uh-huh.
So there. But you could countercharge though.
Yeah, snake eyes would be good though. Let's
Snake
just
eyes
get
would be good.
4.
Almost,
No.
but not quite because Yasuke's there. So you could try to countercharge.
Yeah, so I have to roll to do that, right?
Yeah, you need a, I believe it's a,
7, or is it my attack?
just roll it. I think
Yeah.
it's
I got it.
That'll
I
be
got
good.
it. Yeah, I'm good.
So I'll move up 3, and then you meet me halfway.
Sure.
And then there. So now we're both killing each other on. Well, actually, I'm still killing you on 3s, but you're hitting me on 4s instead of 5s.
Okay.
Hey, oh! All right, here's the big battle. So I got 12 hitting on 3s, you got 12 hitting on 4s because of the successful counter charge. My stamina is 4 versus
-3.
All right, so I should be able to get 2 in theory, but let's see.
Yeah.
All right, 83s.
Uh-oh. Oh, no!
Oh, well, that's still...
That's a lot.
That's 3. 3 guys.
All right.
So 3 guys toast.
That's bad news. All right. In mine, I'm looking for 4s.
And then you need looking for groups of 4, yeah.
Groups of 4.
I see.
No, I got none.
No, depends what this is.
Oh, what is that?
That's a 5.
Oh, it's a 5. All right, I got 1.
Yeah.
Woo!
I will take out a spear guy because they are annoying.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, and I lose 3, so I'm going to take out 1 stand, and then I'm going to put a little dice or a marker. I guess we'll just
One of these here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oof. And then we both take morale checks with our subtractions there. So you have
I got -3 to
-3.
But
Is your leaders with even in 12? Probably
Let's see.
not.
I'll measure from actually him. No.
So you're just straight -3. So 2d6 -3.
All right, -3, and the Galloper's morale is 3.
Yeah.
So I got a 5 plus 2 is 7. Yeah, so we're good.
Barely.
Yep.
All right. Same for me. I'm at a net
-1.
-1 plus 1 because Yasuke is still nearby. So
Yeah.
I just
Don't
roll
roll
badly.
bad.
Oh boy. Okay. I saw a 2 and I'm like, oh gosh. All right. So you lost more. So I believe you will be.
I push back. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I'll look up what it looks. You didn't fail your morale test, but you did lose more guys. So I think you have to get pushed back a tiny bit.
Right, but you only become wavering if you fail.
Fail, yeah. The unit remove the most casualties during attack must retreat. So you go back. Retreating. You must move directly away from the unit that caused the retreat, and must not go within 3 inches of an enemy unit. Retreating unit moves half of their normal movement distance effectively,
Dang.
which will go back 5
So
inches.
5.
Yeah.
Ooh. Alrighty.
Yeah. So that's that. So those guys are
All right.
stuck out in the open there. All right, now continue. My gallopers will try to just move. Oh, barely, jeez. I don't think they can fit quite under there, so I'm just gonna move them over here. And this guy's just gonna hop directly over.
Yep.
Maybe next turn you do something. But they are out of command range. Yasuke's unit's gonna move forward. They will on a 6. Maybe we'll go inside. Just instant fall. This is what I
doing
so
gymnastics.
I went with 20 millimeter because I like the way they look better on trays, and then for pike and shot potentially in the future.
Yeah.
But they still fall over a lot.
No, 20 millimeters are a small size.
Which 25 millimeter might have solved, but all right. Now here comes all the dangerous stuff.
Yep.
He's gonna try to make these guys skirmish. They
Got
do.
it with a 7.
So they're gonna move up 8. No, I believe it's half their range, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it's half.
Yeah.
Which I actually don't think is anyone's in range then.
Perhaps it's 12.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because they only have 12-inch bows. I guess
Oh, you're good.
I can only shoot those guys, unfortunately. So,
Okay.
6 shots, but needing 5s. High stamina. This is cocked here. No, nothing. Look at that.
All
Wow,
right, they survived.
that's below average. So you're looking out on those guys.
That's good.
These guys might just be at a. Okay, they're still within 12.
Oh, and you bonked my cav down enough so they're at half now, which is not good for me.
No.
For the people watching, that means that they only roll 6 dice instead of 12 once you're at half strength.
I'm gonna keep picking on them, so I'm gonna try to shoot the cavalry. even though they're not as effective, because the commanded shot have more stamina. They're harder. I actually can't shoot them if they're over 12. So yes, but you're over 12, so I need 6s. So I need 3 6s to kind of hurt Jared a little bit here. No.
All right.
Just a lot of Japanese shooting.
But you still got the pikes.
Yeah, I don't really know what their deal is going to be. I can try to go in and just.
You guys aren't doing anything over there, anyways.
But then I'm attacking you I'm only hitting you on 5s. I think we're smacking each other the same thing. The smart thing might be to try to go in a close order, then go. But I don't think they'll survive a round. So I'm gonna try to just put them into the attack. But I need a 7. So
okay.
On just naked 2 dice here. No,
nope, they failed.
Stuck. Yeah.
All right.
So how's that?
Okay.
That's turn 6 now.
Turn 6. Alrighty. Well, let's see. I'm gonna try to move my pike.
You try to shoot or attack or?
No. I'm just going to try to move them. I gotta get them moving. They've been stuck there for 6 turns.
Yeah, fair enough.
7. Thank God I saw that 1. I was like, no. This is getting a little ridiculous now. But that's okay. We're gonna just bring them up over the wall finally. Ooh, over the garden wall. And
yeah, they just have to stay outside of 3 of a enemy unit.
that should be okay. Something like that is good. Finally, they've moved. Yeah. That's awesome. We're going to. We are going to try to. Let's try to. Let's just try to move these horses. Sure. Got a 7. That will do it.
I don't know if you get the minus for.
What would the minus be? So I get +1 for my commander too.
Yeah.
8. So even if I get a minus, it should be okay.
Yeah.
But they're gonna try to come over this way and just. Hide behind the outhouse. I'm going to try to move my, dang, I really don't want to try to fail my skirmish. I need to move my samurai too.
You have an evade as well.
Okay, I'm trying to move the samurai.
Sure.
Oh God. 4 +1 is the 5 though. They're almost certainly within 12. Yeah, we're good. All right. Thank God. All right, so they are finally going to start moving up. Please stand up.
Yeah, it's going to be hard on this thing.
Please, please stand.
Get metal, Kevin said. Get metal, he said. They do look cool, but
They do.
gosh darn, they are floppy.
If you stand.
Floppy boys.
Yeah.
It's my fault too. I should have folded it.
That's all good. We're making it happen. All right, now I'm gonna do these guys. They're gonna try to skirmish, I think, or I could shoot because if I skirmish, they're -1, right?
Yeah, unless you gave them the vet upgrade.
Yeah, so I'll just do a regular shot. I think into. Guess if I could shoot at the calipers, but do my guys give you cover?
I don't think you can shoot through your own guys.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'll just have to shoot at the samurai.
Sure. So you need a 6 normal or 7.
7 goes
down
to a 6.
Are you skirmishing? No, you're just shooting.
Just shooting regular into the. Actually, let me see. I might do these shot first.
Sure.
Yeah, let me do these shot first into the pikes.
All right.
Yep, that'll do
Finally did it.
Finally did it.
It's gonna hurt.
I hope so. Jeez. They need 4 ups.
Yeah, they're veterans. So.
Yep. All right, 4 ups.
Jeez, calm down, Jerry.
I'm finally getting to roll some dice here. Let's do something good. And they're stamina 3?
Yeah. So you look
So
like
I
you
got
got
2.
2. Okay.
Finally. They were doing the old Bunker Hill thing. Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes.
-2. That fails. Yeah, because 4 that would pass normally, but -2. Now their morale is a 4 up.
Okay.
So they didn't.
They're gonna be wavering.
They're wavering, so they didn't rout, but they are wavering. I think wavering unit. I forgot what wavering does. I think they move back. They're full. I'll look it up, but they're wavering. So
Okay. Well, that's awesome.
is it though?
Is it though? What I'm gonna do instead of shooting with my commanded shot, since they're only 2 points, I'm gonna do a little sneaky maneuver. They're gonna just move, so they just need a 4 since they're so close. And they get it with a 7. They can move 8 inches, and so what they're gonna do is just screen over here my horses. This might not be a good move, but maybe it is. A little bubble wrap, if you will.
After retreating, so I have to retreat half my move, and then I get the wavering token.
Okay.
So they're gonna go back 3, and then they get a wavering marker here.
Cool. And yeah, I just moved my commanded shot like bubble wrap over here. And that will be that. Yeah. And this is turn 6 still.
Yeah.
I think.
Bottom of turn 6. So first things first for me, I have to try to rally these guys. So, which they do.
Yeah.
So this goes away, but that's their end of their move, so no activation for them. All right, let's try to do the easier stuff first. You said you might. I mean, I could still probably get into these guys. Yeah, I'm still within 6. So if you evade, then fine. Oh, you're trying to make a bubble. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't want you to get into the horses. Really.
Good.
Who's a clever parrot?
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we'll try to blast them. So we'll try to blast. Well, you know what? We'll go in there.
Okay. 4?
4 goes to 5. With
Is that enough? Yeah.
Their attack value's 5. So now I decide whether you're going to evade or not.
Yeah, stand and shoot. No, what is evade again? It means I
You would
would
move half your value away from me,
Uh,
which would let me probably get to the horses. Or you could do the stand and shoot thing. So evade, I believe, gives you a...
Took a shot, but it's like at -1, huh? So
yeah, it would be a
hitting on
-1,
sixes.
but you do get to move out of the way. So evade, well, you have to pass it first, so it's not a guarantee. You make a half move and then go away. Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna let you charge them. I mean, they are what they are.
Okay.
Yeah. Do your worst, samurai. Take some scalps or noses or whatever you want to
I
do.
think they take their heads, right?
I don't know. Maybe they only take noses if they're in other countries.
Yeah, I think it was heads in Japan. And then,
All right, so I think the camera might have missed it, but yeah, you basically wrecked these guys. I get to swing back real quick.
yeah, you get 12 dice.
12 dice, but I'm looking for 6s. Is that community shot? All right, so if I just get 4 6s, guys,
That's a guy.
or 8 6s, or 12 6s, could be great. Would that be so much to ask?
You never know those mini dice.
No, that's 0 6s.
0 6s.
All right. Yeah. Well, they laid their lives down.
Yeah.
And that's okay. To protect their samurai buddies.
Masters.
Yeah.
Those samurai are like, who just died? Whatever.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah. I think that guy worked at the flower shop or something like that.
These guys are... This is ridiculous.
They've all committed seppuku.
Yeah, they're just drunk with power.
Yeah.
Alright, if I have to move them again, I will try to. Alright.
Sure.
Alright, so then, what do we got? A couple more easy moves, I think. Oh, jeez. Alright, so I Do I want to charge those guys? That seems like those guys are also aggressive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
These guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're killing me and you have more stamina.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just move Yasuke's group up.
Yep.
Barely.
Barely, yeah.
I would have failed anything else.
Yeah, and no one would even know right now, but that you're holding a baby. Except for they might hear random weird baby sounds.
Yeah, if you hear weird baby sounds, that is not Jared.
Yeah.
We're not doing baby play. This is just a small child.
That's true.
Okay, next game we play will be just a fully flat table because our metal models do not stand up on this any kind of contour at all.
Yeah, good call.
Alright, these guys are gonna try to do a stand they'll just shoot.
Regular shoot?
Well, actually, yeah, I'll just shoot because there's not really much point.
Into the horses.
Yeah, there's not much point. I'll evade. I'll try to anyway. So.
Sure.
Hey, look at that. Alright, so into the horses and E5s.
Yep.
So far they've shot twice and done nothing, so.
That's what they could get. 3 5s. And they got way more than 3 5s, dude. They got.
But is that gonna matter though?
No, it is. You got exactly.
I got 2.
2.
So that means there's one guy
There's
left.
just a single bald-headed man.
I'm sure he'll stick around too.
Yep.
So that means you get to take a morale
Yeah,
test.
yeah.
So
With minus 5?
5.
I got a 5, but their morale is 3. Minus 5, they would need an 8. So yeah, they fail.
Yeah, so they just route. They're off the table.
Alright, so long.
So this is where it could cascade because
Yeah.
I believe when somebody fails morale, I don't know if you have to, if anyone else has to. I don't know if it's a Warhammer. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game where, like, if someone fails near you, you have to.
And everyone has to test.
Yeah. It says. No, I think that's only for when you're. I think that's only if your officer is the one that fails. I think everyone has to take a rally test if that happens. So, yeah, I don't think so. All right, let's try to do the Ashigaru into the pikes. Nope.
Oof, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Now when I turn it over, I didn't get to move these guys.
Alright, I think I'm gonna try to attack here. I'm gonna try to put these guys into your shot. The pikes. I know that's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. So the pikes are gonna try to charge into your shot. I got a 7, so it goes to 8, and that will be enough. So that is good stuff.
Are you in close order or are you just going for it?
Just going for it.
Alright.
Yeah, full send.
Full send, let's do it.
Yep.
These guys are in trouble.
But remember, you get any random hits, right? You might be able to kill my guy.
That's true, yeah, lucky blows.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how that worked, but
I'll look it up while you do it.
yeah, it'll be good. So my veteran Ashigaru pikes are an attack value.
Should be 5 still, maybe?
Yep, 5s.
Yeah.
And I think you are a defense of. Are you 5s as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but my stamina is 3 and yours is 2.
Yep.
Right,
So
alright.
you're
So
beating me on the stamina.
sure. We just get a ton of 5s here and we'll be all good.
I see a couple. Yeah. Looks like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's just enough for 1.
No, it should be.
Is that, it's 2, right?
Yeah, you have the 6 here. That's 2. Yeah, so you got 2.
Alright.
Nailed 2 of these boys. Alright, these guys get to swing back or shoot point blank, but I'm looking for 5s as well, but I need 3s here. If I can get 1, I'll be happy. Oh, okay, maybe I'll be just as lucky. I got 2 as well.
Alright. Dang.
Yeah. So, if every time your officer's unit loses at least 1 casualty, roll 2 dice and see if he falls to a lucky blow. If the score is a double 1, your officer must be chosen as one of the casualties.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this case, if it's a 1, 2, 3.
So if it's essentially a Yeah, so if it's a 2 or a 3,
Right.
so it's
Total, right?
Yeah,
On
so
the-
essentially it's one. Just don't roll. Well, yeah, just don't roll a
Alright.
2 or 3.
The old boy lives. And we tied, right? So what is that?
Yeah,
Like
but we-
wash?
It's a wash. I think when you're. Well, we do have to roll for. We have to roll for morale first.
Okay, yeah.
So we removed casualties. We ended the attacks. If it's the tie, the attacking unit. If both units suffered equal or no casualties, the attacking unit retreats as described above. But
Okay.
we still have to do the test.
So my morale is 4, so minus 2, so I need a 6, but I need a 5 because
You're
my defense
fine.
is okay.
I am. I think I'm within 12 of Yasuke. Yes.
Yep.
But my morale is not as good. Oh boy, that's a fail.
Alright.
So that's a 4 goes to a 5 with Yasuke, but minus 2 puts them at a 3. So they are gonna They're gonna waver
Okay.
and go back 3 inches, or actually, yeah, 3 inches because that's half the move.
Nice.
Yep. And they are wavering.
Okay. That's not so bad.
No,
Alright.
you've wavered like 2 of my units.
I know. I'm actually. It's good that I'm finally getting to do something over here. It looked bleak, but the Ashigaru came meaning business.
Yeah.
So alright, I'm gonna try to shoot my Indian pikes.
Alrighty.
No, I fail. So
Alright.
shouldn't have done that. Alright, your turn 8.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna try to go into your samurai here.
Yeah.
Well, let me figure out which ones want to do it. We'll use the unit that's already weak. Alright. Yes.
Got
So
it.
these guys are gonna come in. I don't think you have any kind of counter charge or anything like that.
No, we're just ferocious, so we love to fight in the woods, but there's no woods around here.
Right in the middle of the road this time. Alright, but this is gonna be pretty bloody, I think.
Yep, an old-fashioned dust up.
Yeah. Because you are also hitting me on 3s, and we both are. Oh no, you're hitting me on 4s.
Yeah, I'm hitting on 4s. So.
All right, so okay, we're both stamina 4.
Yeah.
So all right. All right. So I need 3s.
Yep, 3s. Done. Just all 1s and 2s, baby. Nope, that's not all 1s and 2s at all. Dang you, tabletop CP.
Throw one at Travis. That's 3 dead. No, you're aggressive, or your stamina's
4s,
higher.
yeah.
Actually, only 2.
Okay, well that's fortunate, but still not ideal.
No,
So, 4s.
definitely got 1.
Not bad.
Yeah, you got 1.
Yep, just 1.
But that. So you lost more guys.
Yep.
So you will retreat potentially if you.
So I need a morale check at
-2.
I need a 5.
Oh boy! But -2 still puts them at. No, your morale's not 5. Your morale's just 3 up. Yeah.
Oh, it is a 3. Yeah, what was I thinking?
So you're.
So I fail by 2.
You fail by 2. You're still above 1, so you're wavering and you retreat 3.
Okay.
And mine is fine.
Okay.
And then we'll put one of these to show that you're wavering here.
Yep.
The question is, are we still within 10 inches? Yes. All right.
Send in the cavalry.
He's going to try to mop you up here.
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
The attack is a 5. Well, yes. Okay. So these guys will try to mop these guys up. So the bonus is that when you're wavering, you are only hitting me on 6s.
Okay.
So even though you got your 12 dice still,
Uh-oh.
I'm hitting you on 6s. I'm hitting you on 4s.
Okay.
Oh man, just one more.
One more? All right, it's okay. And
you a half,
some
though.
6s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shoot! Oh man, I lost one too.
Yeah, both lose 1.
Yeah.
Alright, we both lose 1.
Lost 1.
I'm already wavering, so how does that affect my morale check? Do I just...
You just take another one.
Okay.
So you both lost 1, right?
Yep.
So I think it's gonna end up me having to stay. But...
It's okay.
She doesn't like being on there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're
There
up
you go.
next.
She wants to
be in the action.
She wants to play the game.
All right, you're in the action.
Yep.
All right.
She wants to take part in this victory.
Yeah. So you are, yeah.
Okay,
You're
I'm
fine.
okay. Okay.
I am
Also
fine.
That
That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
But I think because you were both just stayed. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's see. Ending attacks. If both units suffered equal number of casualties. Yeah. So I think that means that you just pushed my guys back.
Okay.
The attacking unit retreats as described above. So I moved back 3 inches directly away from you. Okay.
Cool.
So the goal is to get stuff off the board. Right now you have 2 units that are potentially, that can only escape, right? Mm-hmm. So if I just get these guys off, I can win. So I'm going to move Yasuke, try to move him that towards your guys. I do not.
All right.
That's it.
So my turn then.
Oh, actually, I should have rallied these guys.
Oh, yeah.
You do that no matter what.
Sure. So see if you rally him.
They do rally.
Okay.
It's -2, but they're 4 up. So. Hey, what's going on?
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can rally these guys.
Sure.
They do with a 7. I'm pretty sure. 'Cause,
7 minus 3.
So 4, and their morale is 3.
Yeah,
So they're
so
good.
they're good. But they are just...
Not that useful now. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put them. I'm gonna try to charge them into the cav. So they get it with a 10. They're going into the cav.
Or they can't.
Oh, they can't. Oh, because they wavered.
Yeah,
right.
when you rally, that's the only thing you can do. Sorry, bud.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Well then, I guess then the pikes are gonna try to go right back into the into the Ashigaru shot. Get it with an 8.
All right, well, that's all you, buddy.
Keep on fighting. They don't realize that everyone else is dying around.
We're doing great.
Hey, well, we're really pushing them back over here. All right, so I am not great at fighting, right? I need 5s?
Yeah, you need 5s. So both need 5s, but you have higher stamina.
5s. I got just 2 guys, right? I got 4 total hits.
Yep, that's
Okay.
2 more though. That's putting the hurting on these guys actually.
Yeah.
All right, these guys coming back at you. Need 5s. So I got 1. I think just 1, right?
Yeah,
just the
Is there
1.
3?
Yeah. So I lost.
Yeah.
So that means that I have to make way. So no matter what, I have to make ground because I took more guys than you.
Yep, and we'll both make our morale
And
check.
you can just move all those dice over there.
I got you.
Yeah, and then I just need to make them. Well, we both need to make morale checks, but I'm at a -4 now. Okay.
It's okay, Bubba.
He's tired, man. All right, let's see. For me, -4. Oh boy, I think they're gone, dude. Because their morale is a 4. I just
Lost
rolled,
4.
so that's 3 -4. That puts me at -1. So even with Yasuka nearby.
Alright,
So
here's my morale. 6, I think, -3. It puts me at 3 to 4 with my +1. My morale's 4.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't do your lucky blow though.
Oh, all right.
The check.
Can the old man die? He does! Oh no. Well, hey, that was fate telling me I need to buy a cool commander like Yasuke. That sitting fool was no match for
that's
Yasuke.
really bad.
All right, so at this point, I end up losing my commander, and that means that every remaining unit in the game needs to make a morale check. So at this point, I'm kind of fading the video to black. This was the end pretty much for my army. At this point, I didn't have enough stuff left on the table to stop him, so he was able to just run to the other corner. But that was the first game that we got to play. It was a fun one. I definitely made some blunders with my deployment, and I had some unfortunate luck when it came to activating some things, but overall it was a really fun battle. It set me up in a really cool way for me to go find a new commander miniature. So if you have any recommendations for some resin or miniature models, samurais, ideally with a back flag, but in armor, but could be whatever, drop those in the comments and I will take a look, because I am on the hunt for a new commander to match Yasuke. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.